Hello, thank you for speaking to us. Um, so first of all, how are you doing with this coronavirus? How are you dealing with it?
It's a difficult time. We live all in like a prison. We need to stay home and taking care of each other. And it's a difficult situation, but we need to do the best.
And have you returned to training? I saw that in Germany, some clubs have returned.
Yes, I returned yesterday to training.
Okay,
We have like in small groups training,
okay,
and it's nice to start again
yeah,
after like 6 weeks break. You feel like you need to do something, and if it's training or if it's go outside with your friends to the training pitch or something like that, it's very nice.
yeah. Okay, so I just like to start by talking a bit about your childhood. You grew up in Germany in a Lebanese family. What was that like?
Yes, like my parents both born in Lebanon, and my father come like with 8 years or 9 years or 7 years to Germany, and married my mom. So I grow up like I have three, one brother and two sisters. I grow up first in the in the city, in the big city, like it's named Hanover.
Yeah,
And after we go to a small village, have one house. I go there to school. Everything is fine. He was like the only guy with black hair in the school. All was German.
yeah.
It it was a little awkward, but I grow up very. It was a very nice time for me.
Playing for Lebanon ever on your mind as a child? Did it
You mean to play football in Lebanon?
no, to play for the national team? Did you ever think about it when you were little?
For sure, I think about it. Where I was small, I think about it because I have two passports for play for the German one or for the Lebanese one. But when I grow up and get older, I for sure I think about it, and it's for me a big thing to play for a national team, and I'm very happy, too much happy. I'm happy a lot, and every time if I go and play for the national team, I play with more than 120% heart,
Yeah.
because it's something special. Too much good players want to do, want to have the same, but I had the luck, and I fight and I do everything for keep this luck and play more games for the national team, score more goals for the national team, and have a good time.
And was it always your dream to be a professional footballer?
For sure, yes.
Okay. And who are the players you looked up to when you were growing up?
Um, if I don't have like one player where I looked up. Where we were small, like I watched the World Cup Brazil against Germany, and I liked Ronaldo too much, like the Fenomeno,
Yeah.
El Fenomeno. But my older brother was for me like, wow, this guy is big. This guy have too much skills because he played football too. He
Okay.
was like my idol. I want to do the same than him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, like this I grow up. But if you ask me now, what player I prefer, for sure the people say Messi or Ronaldo. I'm a type of, like you see at my hair, like Ronaldo.
Okay.
it, it is only because the current time. I don't have like a hairdresser. Yesterday I bring one here to cut it, but I
Yeah.
say it's nice. So
Yeah. It
I'm
is.
a I'm a Ronaldo fan.
Okay.
So if you ask me that, but before I don't have like one idol. My idol was my brother and my father.
Okay. And so when you signed for Hanover, how did that come about? Like, how did it happen?
I play in where we live in a village. I play for a village club, a village team, and
Okay.
I played very good. I was very young, very small, very young. I played very good, so I go to Hanover 96. was the best team there where I lived. It's
Yeah.
capital of the city like this, and I grow up in the, how I say, in this Hanover 96, like 5-6 years, I think, like that. And after that, I go my way, go to another teams, like one team in Hanover, two, then to Wolfsburg, then to third league, and then Greece in the first league there. And I have too much stops.
Yeah. But what was the feeling like the first time you walked through the door at Hanover? The first time you went there? What was the feeling like the first time you went at Hanover, the club, as a player? Your first day?
I was young. It was for me like normal. Like I go play with my friends.
Okay.
But the things like the football fields, the pitches was all different. It was better for sure. But for me in my head, I only want to play football.
Yeah. And so then, as you said, you went to Wolfsburg. You won the Regionalliga with them.
Yes.
And then you spent 2 years at Hallescher. How big was the step up from the Regionalliga to the league, third Liga? How big difference was it?
It is a big difference, a really big difference, because the third league in Germany is a very tough league. Really, all the people think maybe they hear it's a third league. It's not so good because it's not the first league. But if I can say, it's too much strange, and it's too much tactically. It's like very big professional.
Yeah.
Like stadiums are full. We play against too much big teams they played before in first Bundesliga, and go down, go up.
Yeah.
And we have like fans of 30,000, and if we play maybe in Kaiserslautern or something, or in Braunschweig, they play all first leagues. It's very difficult to play in this league, really very difficult. But I try my best, and I hope I get now with my team to the second league, or we stay in the third league. But we are now in a very good position, and we hope that we can start again the league to get more good results, and maybe we can dream about maybe second league. And after you make big games like this, you go the same team up, down. It's in football, everything happens.
Yeah. So is that like kind of one of your goals of your career, to really kind of climb up in the levels in Germany?
Yeah, for sure. When I was small, my dream was to play in the first Bundesliga in Germany. I know it's difficult, but my way was very hard and very strange, because I have too much like awkward clubs where I was. I have a difficult time there, and always I need to fight and give everything, because nothing in this world is a present. You need to fight for this present. And but I hope, and I will, and I am satisfied, and I know what we can do as a team, and what I can do as a player, and I do my best.
And so after the 2 years at Hallescher, you went to Greece for a year.
Yeah.
Why did you choose to go to Greece? What was the thinking behind that?
First, it was my old coach from Wolfsburg go there to this team, and he called me, say to me, listen, it's the first league in Greece. It's a good league, like some teams play in Champions League and Europe League, it's a next step for you. And I think about it, and it was nice. I want to try a next step, and it was a nice step. But my team was not so in the position and goods. But I do there my best, and it was a very, very nice time in Greece.
And I don't know if you saw that, but I think at the time, I think a little bit after the Asian Cup, Mohamed Dakka, the assistant coach of the national team, said you improved massively when you moved to Greece. Would you agree with that?
A player improve every week, every day, every year. I only want to do my best, and if I can make people happy with that or have a better opinion about me, then it's like this.
And
But thank you.
and but like, what do you think you benefited from by going to Greece? What did you learn?
I learned a new language.
Yeah.
No, it's the Greece difficult, but it was a nice time that the people are nearly like Lebanese people, like easy people. You can talk with them and
Yeah.
something like that. It was a tough time there. We
Okay.
had like 4 or 5 coaches there, and I learned there the most to don't stop and keep fighting, and don't put your head down, put your head up, move 2 steps forward. If you take one back, to keep fighting. That's the most thing I learned there.
And would you consider like trying other international experiences later on in your career? Trying different countries?
Yes, for sure. Why not? But now at my time, I have another another what I can say, another things in my head to do.
Okay.
Now I'm 25. I'm not more young, but not too old. I want to reach the best now in my career, and after time, like go outside for sure. I want to play outside, but
Okay.
I want to see how it all happened.
And would you consider going to the Middle East, playing there, or in Asia, East Asia? Would you ever consider leaving Europe?
Yes, I consider everything. For me, it's no problem if it's a nice league, if the conditions and everything is good. For sure, a player think about it.
Okay.
So I don't say no. I say maybe yes, but after time.
Yeah. Now, there were a lot of rumors last summer that Ansar tried to sign you. Is there any truth to that?
I don't know if I can say it, but yes, not only Ansar. I think uh, Nejme and Ahed too, and before Salem Zgharta.
Okay.
It is nice to hear that this teams wants to have me, but I want to say thank you for this. But now it's not my time for this step. What I say
Okay.
before.
Yeah.
But maybe after years or something, I will do it if I can.
And so, to talk a bit about the national team, when was the first time you heard that they were interested in you?
The first time was where I play in Wolfsburg, and the coach Miodrag Radulovic came to this game because he have a Germany tour. He
Okay.
watch all the players in Germany,
Oh, wow.
and
Okay.
he comes there, and I played a good game. And after the game, he want to talk to me, and yes, tell me that he is interested, and if I want, I can join the training camp. And after that, I join it, and then we have the first Asia game against Myanmar, I think, where we won
Yeah.
2-0 in
Yeah.
Thailand. Yes, that was the first thing.
And how did you feel, and how did your family react when you first learned that the national team were interested?
For sure, I was very proud. Um, my mother, my father, my sisters, and my brother, there was too much happy and very, very proud for their son to play for the national team, for their
Yeah.
own. Um, uh, yeah, it was amazing. I get goosebumps where I remember now all of this again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so when you first went, the national team still had Mohamed Ghadar, who was like a very successful striker in Lebanese football. What was it
yeah.
like working with him?
Um, for I don't work with him because I never see him. Every time if he was in the national team, I was not there, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I never met him, but I heard about him. He's a good player, and maybe
And
I hope we can meet each other.
and when he left, uh, did you feel under pressure to kind of fill his shoes, or did you feel like actually this is your chance to be the main striker?
You need to know one thing. Like I don't look to the left or to the right. Who is have the most goals? Like you say, no, because that makes too much pressure. And
Okay.
I'm not the kind of this. I'm a kind of Hilal. Do your thing, play your thing, score 1 goal, score 0 goals, score 100 goals, but do your thing. Like give 100%, and everything comes. I don't look to this one. Oh, he have 20 goals. I need to score 21 goals or something like this. You know, for me,
Yeah.
it's no problem. If it comes, it comes. It comes from Allah. So
Okay.
if not, we need to pray more.
Yeah. So, but would you say that like you have the goal of becoming the all-time national team goal scorer, or is that not on your mind?
If it comes, it comes. If not, then not, no problem.
Okay.
For sure, I'm a striker, and I try to score too many goals.
Yeah.
But it's not my first thing I want to see. The first thing is to qualify for more rounds, and you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah. Of course. What were your first impressions when you went to the national team? Like when you got there?
It was nice because I was like, I think 19 or 20 years old. I was a young player, and it was very nice because there was like Roda Antar and John Omari, I think, who can speak German. Hassan Matou a little bit too.
Okay.
But I was in a room with John Omari, and he showed me everything. He take me like at his side like this, but
Yeah.
I do my own way too. It was easy. I'm a guy like I can handle with each one, you know.
Yeah.
It's not for me like I'm outside now, oh they look at me or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe the one or the other guy at the beginning cannot they don't know how I am really,
Yeah.
because at the beginning there was like I don't know his character, like maybe he's dirty, he's arrogant like this, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after a while everything gets good, because I'm really 0 0 0 arrogant. Too much people say this to me, but it's not like this. My friends who know me, they know it.
Yeah.
And yes.
And so, how different is playing international football to club football?
I don't think it's too much different, for sure. For the facilities like the air condition, if you play in Thailand was, I think, 40 degrees, and
Yeah.
come back to Germany, it's here maybe 10 degrees. It's for sure very tough to play there.
Okay.
But the quality is for sure like different, because the pressure is more.
Yeah.
For the national team, if you play for the national team, it's more for sure, because it's all the world look at you,
Yeah.
like all the Lebanese. And I think that's the only points what are different. The soccer, the football don't change.
Okay. So, but like in terms of the style of play that is in Asian football, would you say that like you felt you needed to adapt coming from Germany, or was it actually pretty easy?
You need to have a good mix in your team to have a very, very good team. If you adapt like Asian football to European football, or European to Asian, it's difficult, because each one have his own style, his own football style, and if you change him, it's not good. You need to put the system on these players what you have,
Yeah.
like to make a good so I don't adapt something. I play my shit down, and if it's good, it's good, you know.
Do you think it's good that like in the national team we have players who come from Lebanon, but also players like you, like Joanne, coming from different countries? It brings like a nice mix.
For sure, it's important. It's not good, it's important. because they have we have outside another opinion, another style maybe of football, um, like um, like what is this khibra,
Yeah,
another
experience.
another another experience of the European football, maybe like this, or now of the Asia, West Asia, and it's important for the team to have a good mix, you know.
Yeah, and so obviously the national team, you guys qualified for the Asian Cup, which was a big achievement. Looking back at the tournament, how what would you say about how was the performance of the national team like? What's your opinion on that in the Asian Cup?
Yeah, first of all, it was the best thing I ever had, the Asian Cup,
Okay.
because all the fans there and all the media and everything, that was amazing, really amazing. And the three games what we play was amazing too. Um, how the results were was, I can not say something about that, but we don't have luck. We don't had luck in this tournament, because if you think about why we don't qualify to the second,
Yeah.
to the next round, it it's amazing.
Yeah.
For one goal, or for like three different teams need to equal the game, and they returned the game in the 93rd minute, I think.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after that, we need to score 4 goals, and we won 4-1. We can win 8-1 like this. It was really amazing and crazy. And after that, for I think 2 yellow cards or something like that,
Yeah.
we don't qualify. So it's, I think the matter are not we how we play. You can for sure change the, maybe the system, maybe the tactics, or you need to have luck too. If we win again the first game against Qatar where we score 1-0,
Yeah.
if it was a normal goal, if we are 1-0, we play 1-1 and we qualified. So you don't know. Football is
Yeah.
crazy, and I think more luck there.
Yeah. And in the third game against North Korea, do you feel like there was pressure? Did you feel like the team was kind of under pressure to qualify?
For sure, at this moment, we had pressure, because we know we play against Korea. We know we won against them 5-0 in our home. And we know and we feel it that we can make it again.
Yeah.
If you watch the game again, and I watch it like 100 times, we had
Yeah.
like 50 chunks, and
Yeah.
10, 100% chunks we can really win 8-1.
Yeah.
So how we
Absolutely.
play, it was not with pressure, but maybe in front of the goal, we don't have this, not silence, the coolness, you know, to
Yeah. Yeah.
score the final one. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you spoke a bit about the support that you had at the Asian Cup. How much of an impact did that have? Because there was obviously a massive Lebanese fan base at all the games.
It was really amazing, really. I speak with John Omari and with my other guys there. We go the first game, we play against Qatar. We go to the warming up, and we see all the site, all the stadium is full where we warming up with Lebanese fans. We come out and all scream and shouting and play dabke and
Yeah.
dancing. It was really amazing. I had goosebumps too much, too much, you know. It was the best feeling. And where I was warming up, I'm easy in warm up. I chill, I relax, I make something. There at this time where I go up, I was like sprinting all the time because I was so ready, you know.
Yeah.
It was really amazing. And all the tournament, all the games, and outside of the games, we get too much support, and it was really, really, really nice. Thank you to all the fans if they see this video.
Yeah.
Really, thank you, and you are the best. And this time I will never forget.
And so, what, like, how would you describe Miodrag Radulovic as a coach? Well, how was he?
Um, he's a he's a good coach. Um, he had good results with us, like I think 14 or 15 games unbeaten.
Yeah.
he was very like how can I say? He wants to do everything perfect.
Okay.
So and he think about too much what he can do, what he cannot do, and yes, but he's all in all, he's a good coach.
And how would you compare him to Liviu, who's the coach right now? Like, how are they different in terms
Livio,
of styles?
yeah, if they have difference, then it's that our coach Livio is the more relaxed one, the easy one,
Okay.
like Zidane, you know, he's calm
Yeah, yeah.
and he's very smart like this. And coach Radulovic was like from Atletico Madrid, this Simeone, you
Yeah.
know, this
Yeah.
crazy one on the side. Yeah,
Yeah.
with emotions and with everything. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. What is the difference between them? But our coach now is, I like him too much. He's a very good coach. Really, he have good tactics. I like the way how we play. Really like it, and I hope he will stay for a long time in Lebanon as a national team coach.
Would you say there's a difference in the playing style, but like that you're playing as a team between the two coaches?
For sure, in every team who change coach is different. You know, um, with the coach Radulovic, we played like five backs and more in defensively. And with this coach, we try to have the ball, to play with the ball, to move on with the ball, to go forward. You know,
Yeah.
and that's maybe the difference between of them.
Would you say that sometimes we as media, fans, the country in general, we underestimate the ability of the national team? Maybe we don't necessarily give enough credit to the quality of the players?
I don't know. It's your choice. I don't know what to say about this. If everyone have his own opinion, and if this is right or maybe it's not right, it's I don't think about it, and I don't want to talk about it if I need it.
Okay. Um, do you think that do you feel there's a greater togetherness in the national team now as you've spent more time together, and especially after the Asian Cup, going through that?
Yeah, for sure, because the Asian Cup like mix us all together
Yeah,
more like before, and I like the more all the guys there, and I feel like we are not only teammates, we are brothers, you know.
okay.
And I meet too much friends, not only because of the national team we have contact till now, like was the Meki brothers or Samir Ayas or Mehdi or something else, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a really good friendship.
And so looking at the team, we have like so many great attacking players. You, Matu, Ataya, Jiradi. I mean, I'm not going to name them all, but there's so many players. I'm sure I forgot some. But we have had a few issues at times to score goals. What would you like? What would you put that down to, in your opinion?
You say with your own words, they are good strikers. So if they have the chance, they will score. And if they will not score, they will score the second one. And if they don't score the second one, they don't have luck. So what can I say? It's not because of their quality. We know all the strikers who play for the national team, they have quality. If they don't have quality, they don't play for the national team. And it's all for like, how can I say? It's luck.
So you think
Christian
that
maybe.
like as time goes on, we will improve in that aspect, like scoring goals. We will start to score more goals.
Yeah, for sure. But if you see the national teams, um, all the national teams, they don't score goals like maybe you play Barcelona against Granada, they won
Yeah.
6-0, 7-0. If Spain plays again, like, I don't know, uh, some club, but not like England or Germany, some club who's okay, like Albania or something like this, who gets better and better, they don't win like 6-7-0. It was maximum 2-3-0 if they fight, you know. And I think that's the point, because all the national teams go more defensive, better. And if you don't have luck to strike goals, you don't have it. So you need have score one goal, score the second goal, score the third goal to open it, you know.
Yeah. And if we're going to talk about your role personally, if you look back at when you first started the national team compared to now, do you feel like you've become like one of the like established players in the team? Do you feel more comfortable compared to before when you first came? You were like still very young. Like, how do you feel about that?
For sure, I feel like I move forward, you know, because I get older, I get more experience, I get my position at the national team. I score goals, I play well, and I do every time my best. So I think I have a good position at the national team. And if it's not like this, I'm mad. And I think till now I get a good step forward.
Yeah. And how do you see the attitude of the local media towards the diaspora players like yourself, Milky, Omari? Do you feel like you guys get as much recognition as the local players?
For me, it doesn't matter if I get more of it or less. I don't care if like people talk more with them or more with us. Fans talk with players who they love, and if they love a player more than me, for me, I don't say like why they love him, why they don't love me. For me, it's no matter. I'm happy for this guy and finish.
And so there's like a lot of Lebanese players playing abroad, some that we've never like even mentioned for the national team. You in Germany, did you ever come across anyone like played against or played with someone that you think maybe would like is capable of getting a chance?
I understand. I play against Lebanese players for sure, but I think that the coaches, the old coach Radulovic and now the coach, they open up their eyes and they know if they are good players for the national team, they will invite them. I see for sure players, but you need to see them not only in their clubs. You need to bring in to the national team because it's different. You know, it's not like maybe Messi. He's only playing in Barcelona and everyone looks at him. If he goes to, I don't know, to Manchester, maybe it's not so good like he was before in Barcelona, you know, because
the environment is different.
Yeah, bravo. And that's why we need to put him first in the training and then slowly put him in, and then we will see if it's good or not.
And so, in your opinion, looking at your career so far, I mean, you're still young, but what is your best goal in your opinion? Like a goal that stands out?
You ask me questions. Wow. I score much beautiful goals and much important goals, but for me, the most emotion goals was against like my first goal against Myanmar.
Okay.
And like all goals I scored with the national team.
Okay.
Like in Asia Cup, my 2 goals there was amazing for me, but for the team we need 1 more, but no problem. All my goals, I don't have one like I kick bicycle goals too, but I don't say this goal is better than this goal because it's different. It's in different cups and different leagues, you know. The emotion was in Hallische FC. I do in the German Cup against first league team or second league team, I don't know more. 2 goals and 1 beautiful goal, but I don't say that's better than the Myanmar goal and was the national team, you know.
Yeah.
So next question, bro.
And so you said the Asian Cup was like one of the best moments of your career. Is there any other moment that like really stands out in your career, looking at it, like where you went, wow, this important moment?
Till now, the most important thing was really the Asia Cup. After that, maybe the German Cups or like big games in Greece if we have one derby. But the most of it, I think every time about this Asia Cup
Yeah.
because all the fans and everything there was amazing.
And so now you guys are obviously trying to qualify for the next tournaments. Do you think do you believe you still have a chance to qualify for the next round in the qualifiers with the national team?
What you mean now, in the Asia Cup or for the World Cup?
Like the World Cup qualifiers, the next one.
We need to play good and we need to have luck to get to the second round or third round. So we need to do our best and pray.
Yeah. And finally, looking towards the future, what are the what are your goals like for the rest of your career? Like, what are things that you really want to achieve?
For sure, I want to play in like it maybe if I say in Germany in the biggest league I can play because I want to get better and better. So that's my wish for the next years. If I play outside, to have a good time outside, to learn more people, to learn more about the football, because in every time, every day, every training, you can learn something new. And you can get better and better. You cannot stop, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing.
All right. Well, thank you very much for speaking to me. And
no problem.
I wish you the best.
I wish you too the best. And for all the fans, Ramadan Kareem.
Thank you. Bye.